30%. This is nearly how much of Americans are being self-employed at the moment. The pandemic made traditional workers leave their jobs and start new small businesses. Whether it's small or large, invoicing and payment collection plays a key role in any business. Most of the time, invoicing and payment collection are done using two separate services. For an independent creator or a small business, setting up invoicing and payment collection can be a cumbersome task. That's where Invofly comes into the rescue. Invofly is a non-traditional digital invoicing solution that can easily generate eye-catching invoices and collect payments from anywhere in the world within minutes. Invofly is proudly powered by Rapyd, which is the largest and safest local payment network in the world. This makes you less worried about the payments and more concentrated on the work you love. It's time to see how Invofly is working. Let's first sign in. Please go to the invofly.com and click on the Sign In with Google button as shown. Select your preferred Google account for the login and then continue as shown. It's that easy. If you are not a member, an account will be automatically created. Otherwise, you'll be logged in. First, let's update our profile to reflect our brand design. Click on the branding menu item. Here you can update more details about your business or brand. These details will help you later when you create new invoices. As shown here, you can set the logo, business name, country and the default address for the invoices. Once you update these info, click on the Save button. Then you can configure your theme colors to match your brand. You can choose a custom font for your invoice and the checkout screen. There are plenty of options to customize the default look and feel for your invoice and the checkout screen. Here you can change the shape of the call to action button on the checkout screen. Set a default text for the button and change the color as well to suit your brand. Once done, click on the Save button. Now let's send an invoice. Once you are in the Invoices page, click on the New Invoice button. Here you need to select a client to send this invoice, or just click on the Add New button to create a new client. You can set the client's full name, email address, country and the address and info. Here Invofly validates the client's country with the Rapyd's APIs to check whether they are eligible. Once done, click on the Save button to add this client. Now you can choose a suitable currency for this invoice based on the country of the client. Then clicking on the Next will open up the Invoice Editor. Invoice Editor. On the top left corner you can see the client's details. A real-time preview of the invoice can be seen in the center. Each individual section of the invoice can be configured using this right panel. As you can see, the client's logo, address, sender's address and the theme has been automatically applied. They can be further configured using the right-hand side properties. Here you can override the default theme colors and styles for each invoice. Under Heading section, you can change the invoice title, invoice logo, and the heading layout and the orientation. By clicking on these checkboxes, you can hide sections. Each section has its own editable properties. You can edit them to best suit your needs. Under Invoice Details section, you can add a custom description and custom fields. Date and text fields can be added and configure them to best suit your needs. Inside Table section, you can edit and enable or disable certain columns to match your order. You can also add a note to the bottom of your invoice to put additional details. Now let's add new items to the invoice. Here you can set an item name and an optional description for each item. Based on your configured column types, different parameters like quantity, rate, discount amount and tax rate can be added. Each item has options to edit, duplicate and delete. At the bottom of the table, total subtotal, taxed amount and the total due amount can be seen. If everything is fine, click on the Publish button to send this invoice to the client. Based on the client's country and the selected currency, all the available payments methods are shown using Rapyd. You can check and uncheck desired payment types in any selected category. Only the selected payment types will be available to the client. Set an expire date within 30 days and then select whether an email needs to be sent to the client. Once all done, click on the Publish button. That's it. And it was such an easy ride. Invoice Payment. Once you publish, an email like this will be sent to the client asking for the payment. Clicking on the View Invoice button will take the client to the Invoice Payment page. Here the client can view our beautiful invoice. And also a summary of the current status. By clicking on the Make Payment button, the checkout screen will appear after a 3D rotation of the invoice, making it more enjoyable. As you can see, all the checkout screen elements are customized with the brand colors. When all fields are filled, clicking on the Make Payment button will process the order through Rapyd. Once the payment is completed, confetti will appear to cheer the client, making it more fun. Invofly has been implemented to comply with all the current Rapyd payment methods. Here is a bank transfer which has been authenticated with a third-party website. Here is a 3DS card transaction with both error and success states. You can also notice the beautiful invoice design with custom fonts and colors which are also applied to the checkout screen as well. This is the cancel state of the transaction, and notice how Invofly shows a Try Again button. Let's try again the transaction with a successful response. There's more to Invofly than shown here. The best thing is it's live. Visit invofly.com.